Healthy U's Get Fit segment is brought to you by Family Fare. Earn points on your weekly purchase with Yes Rewards.
How does this sound for dinner tonight? Turkey, stuffing, some cranberry sauce. You say you've had all that on Thursday and probably Friday too. Okay, we all know that Thanksgiving can lead us with a lot of leftovers. So you don't want it all to go to waste, but eating the same stuff until it's gone can be a little bit boring. So we asked Amy Sherman with Spartan Stores to show you some creative, healthy ways to put those leftovers to use in today's Get Fit. And you're making one of my favorites, a soup.
A soup, which is a great healthy option because it fills you up without weighing you down, and you can make it as healthy as you want.
There's one thing you need to remember though when making this soup is that on Thanksgiving Day you can't throw away the carcass.
That's right. And one of the most important things about leftovers is take care of the leftovers right away. Get them in the fridge right away so that they don't start to go bad. So that way you're going to make sure that it is the healthiest you can have. So after you've taken all that meat off of your turkey, keep those bones because that's going to make the most amazing stock, which is going to make this great turkey soup.
So what do? You get the meat off. Can you just put it in a plastic container? You put it in saran wrap? Like, how do you store it till you're ready to make the soup?
I put everything in separate containers. Don't cross-contaminate your food. So put all the turkey meat in a plastic container with a lid on it, nice tight fitting lid, and get it right in the fridge and you'll be good to go. And then the bones you can put in a bag if you wanted to, a Ziploc bag until you're ready to go, or you could put them right on the stove that night, cover them with water and add some aromatics like some onion, carrot, celery, and let it boil for about 2 hours, and it's going to reduce down, and then you can strain out all of that junk and throw it away, and then you have your great broth.
And that's really the secret, is letting it go for a while under a low heat.
Exactly.
To really
low
pull
and slow.
out all that marrow and everything.
Exactly. Get all that flavor out. So then what you do with your soup is once you have your broth, you're going to do one of my favorite tricks to make a healthy soup. I call this healthy soup. Is you take garlic and you take a whole head of garlic and you peel it, and then you boil that in the broth, and then you puree it, and all that garlic is going to be in the soup, but it tastes so mild and mellow that you don't know that it's in there, and so it is a great immune booster. So it's really good for
cold, so it's a good winter soup.
Very good. And so then we're going to add a couple other little tricks I like. Fresh herbs, so important. We have rosemary here. That's a freebie. There's no fat in that, and it's going to add tons and tons of great Tuscan Italian flavor. Other trick that the Italians do and I love is to save the rind from your Parmesan cheese.
That's actually my favorite part.
It's all edible, right? It's great. Throw it right in your soup and let it stew in there. And it infuses the whole soup with tons of Parmesan flavor and very, very little fat. Other things, fresh vegetables, right? We're going to use tomatoes, which after you cook, they're going to kick off all this lycopene, which is great for your body. Lots of fresh spinach, so healthy. You could use kale if you wanted to. Any of that stuff is going to have a lot of folic acid in there. And then some fresh lemon juice at the end to brighten the flavor of the soup. Because remember, when you cook something for a long time, it's going to start to taste a little dull. So at the end, you want to add an acid, and that's what the lemon juice is for. You could use a little vinegar if you wanted to. And I don't want to taste lemon, but I want it to taste fresh and delicious again. And then the last trick is that we're going to have noodles, because my kids love noodles. All people love noodles, and they're a good carbohydrate in moderation. But I don't add them to the soup until I'm ready to serve. Okay. So I've got my noodles cooked here, but I'm not going to put them in here because otherwise they're going to soak up all that broth, and then your soup is going to get too thick. So cook the noodles when you're ready to serve the soup, and then add them to the bowls, and then your leftovers will be nice and brothy and delicious. I like that little tip. Oh gosh, it's making me hungry for a little bit of soup. It's so good.
It is so good. If you would like copies of these recipes, just go to WZZM13.com and click on Healthy You. Up next, how you can support a good cause and get some holiday shopping out of the way, all at the same time.